Hi, y'all. I need to take a couple of deep breaths in this moment of time. So, join me and close your eyes, open your hands up to the energy that surrounds you in the space that brings us here today. I'm going to take about 3, depending on how big your lungs are. You do yours, and I'll do mine. Here we go. Welcome to Kiely Rodni's gathering. There was a stance I learned during the first, 4 hours when we all gathered on Sunday, starting to flyer, and didn't know where this was going to lead. And it's a stance that Mama Lindsay does, and I'm just going to show you it because it really releases a lot of energy. That's how we carried. That's how we moved in all the moments of time. Before that Friday evening, that Saturday morning, and after and onward. It is with much gratitude that I stand before you today as a friend of the family. My name is Cassie Hable. Somehow I am here to share with you all, to welcome you all, a piece of the journey in Kiely's experience. I was talking to Marika and I'm like, well, how do we start this? Well, how did we get here? Getting here for each one of us is different, but we have a collective experience, this collective journey that will for quite some time now. These moments supported by this one word that keeps on coming back to me, and it has come back to me my whole life. It's something that grounds, and it's very simple. Some languages have more words than just this one, but what brings us together is love. The love for ourselves, the love for our community, the love for Kiely's family, the love for Kiely. It really is love that brought people together to help support what was needed to be supported since, I guess I can say, the beginning. These words come to mind as well, and sometimes I put poems together, but today I did not. Love, grace, space, journey, experience, moments, convening, art, spirit, supporting one another. And that is what all of you did, all of our Truckee community did in order to search for Kiely and to find Kiely. We have stories, and we all have our different stories in how we got here today. I'm going to share mine. And I think that a lot of you are going to be able to relate to my story. We all got a phone call at some point. We saw something on social media. We felt like we could come to the table in the way that we could come to the table. Everyone in our community coming to the table, searching for Kiely, supporting the family base camp. We didn't know. We didn't know where we were going with this. Within 48 hours, we had a family base camp with thousands of volunteers searching and flyering throughout communities, throughout Truckee and beyond. It was amazing to see all the different faces, all the different people, that their heart space was there, and their will and their love was there. And it is still here today. It doesn't go away. It's circular. It's a continuum. The family base camp was a home for us for 16 days. It was a home for everyone here, people who can't be here today. It was a safe place for us to come together and to find ways that we were going to do the work and share the love so that we could find Kiely. Thank you, Truckee community. Thank you from the family. Be kind to yourself, hug yourself, love yourself. Everyone did a fabulous, wonderful job stepping up. So we have a list of thank yous. If I miss anyone, it is not because, it's just because I missed someone. And I think we're all missing a lot, so please be gentle with me on this thank you list. We first started at the Truckee Downer Rec Department. We didn't know that's where our base camp was going to be, but thank you, Truckee Downer Rec Department, for opening up and allowing us to hold space there with the family base camp. Thank you, Truckee Rec, for allowing and opening up the community rec center for any of the community meetings that were held during that time. Thank you to Kiely's dad for bringing in his fifth wheel. That was a saving grace. Thank you, Nikki, for bringing in your travel trailer. That was powerful. We needed all that. Thank you for all the volunteers that showed up organically. We didn't know who was going to woman or man the table, but we did it. Thank you to all the search and rescue and all the flyering. Thank you to Nevada County Search and Rescue, Placer County, FBI, and everyone who helped us find Kiely. When we got together, we didn't know. We're like, media, what? How do we do media? Well, Linda, the Petty, is a volunteer that flew in from Salt Lake City, and she navigated media for us. And you were a godsend, a goddess-send. You were so helpful for us to be able to figure out how to work media into our little organization we built in 48 hours. Thank you, the Truckee Police Department, and all the staff at the Truckee Police Department for helping us. Thank you for the PIOs. I finally know it now. PIOs, I got that. It took me a while. Those are public information officers, and we had lots of them. Thank God. They helped us. Thank you, CHP, for being part of the team. The relationship between the family and law enforcement was 100% beautiful, really. It was a great working relationship, and so thank you for that. Then there was, how are we going to eat? We didn't even know. At first I started off as the food person. I brought in some food the first day, I think, from Coffee Bar. So thank you, Coffee Bar, and then other people from the community came in and brought us coffee. So thank you to all of you who brought food to us and coffee to us every single day. It was just amazing. The sandwiches, the first day, whatever day it was, but it was the Monday, and we had women making sandwiches out of the back of their car. I mean, it was amazing. We had people stopping by just dropping things off so that we all could eat while we were doing the work of finding Kiely. There's some noted restaurants and other humans in town I want to specifically share a thank you to. Best Pies, Old Town Tap, El Toro Bravo, Zano's, Donner Lake Kitchen, Fireside Pizza, Moody's, Zuri, Wild Cherries, Dark Horse, Coffee Bar at the Mill. So my journey was like, how are we going to do this? What are we doing? How do I fit into helping and supporting a family, right? Which I think all of us were there. How do we play a part? I just care. Maybe all we can give is a hug and a hope, and that's enough. Then others stepped in, and they were searching. Oh my God, the first day, that first full day, there was over 250 volunteers. Amazing. I even heard stories of business owners paying their staff to go out and search for Kiely. Local business owners. Amazing. Like, here, go. Spend your work day supporting Kiely's family. Then there are people, stores like Ace Hardware, Rock and Rose, that gave love and gave support. Sierra Bible Church made sure the families were fed after hours and brought food. Amazing. Just took that on. When we're there, as the story goes, there's a lot of emotional balancing that needs to happen. And so Nevada County Behavioral Health stepped in, Phoebe Bell being the lead. Allison Schroeder was there, Kim Bradley. These are humans that came in. Jasmine that came in, and they were there for us. They were there for the teens. What can we say about the teens? Let's do a round of applause to our teens. My story is I may know how to run an organization, but I'm going to tell you what those kids were able to do within the first 72 hours was amazing, right? Bringing the kids together, working with law enforcement, supporting one another, reaching out for statements. Amazing. I'm not going to name you all off, but I know you're here. I know that core group that's here. Love you guys. You're strong. You're our future, and you're amazing. I want to thank media. I want to thank media for covering the story and being respectful in covering the story. We have local news from Reno. We had Sacramento news. I would be remiss, though, not to just announce out our one local guy, J.D. Haas. He is amazing, and he was with us the whole time, supporting through his radio and beyond. So thank you, JD. I know you can't be here today, but thank you. And then I also want to thank Moonshine Inc., the graciousness of Moonshine Inc. in supporting the family around the eulogy and other things. And so thank you very much. I'm hoping everybody got their ice chest back, and that maybe you got your table back. If you didn't, I'm sorry, your supplies, because all of those were donated by people too. We did our best to get those items back to you, but again, it was that pull together and making sure we had tents and tables at the base camp. That was just amazing. So then at some point in the journey, we were supporting each other, we were doing what was needed to do the work day in and day out, answering the questions, supporting. We decided we were going to do a celebration of hope, which we had up in the green area. I believe it was the 13th of August. So for all of you who helped us set that up and who came to celebrate hope, which was powerful and profound for us to keep moving forward, thank you very much. I guess thank you to David Carpenter. So let's get that in here. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Julie, for that day. It was beautiful. Thank you. I also want to backtrack. At one of those nights we were hanging out at the base camp, some fabulous people played some guitar specifically for Mama. And I was like, okay, this is cool. We were listening to music and wondering what was going to happen next. It was so powerful, and I got to hear someone's beautiful voice for the first time. Lindsay, it was gorgeous, and thank you for that. That was inspirational. So those were the things that we were doing at the base camp. And then it changed. And then Kiely was found. And then it became about how are we going to do this and celebrate our trucking community. Again, trucking community, thank you. Here we are. So today, we have Clark's Entertainment donating his sound system. Thank you, Woody. Thank you very much. We have the rec department again donating space so that we can do this. We have Tahoe Food Hub, flowers and display units, and just giving love in that way. We have Rare Earth. Thank you very much for the flowers. I'm looking at my list to make sure I've gotten everyone. There's Bluestone Jewelry, Mountain Creek Boutique, and Lori and Powers. They supported the family through different items that were either donated or purchased so that lovely gifts can be given to people. So thank you very much. I'm going to share my words again, because words are powerful. The words that bring me here today are love, grace, space, our journey, the collectiveness, the experiences that we all have shared, the ones that have brought us here to this moment in time, convening together with our love, the support that we give one another, the art that fulfills everything, which is a baseline, and our spirit. With that being said, I want to share with you that we have some tables here, and we have an altar over here. We would love everyone to come and visit. We also have, people are bringing gifts. We have a gift table over to the right of me. We also have prayer flags that individuals can create on their own, and we're going to use that as a support piece. And then we have here at the front of me right here, this is called Palo Santo sticks. It's like sage. It's a holy wood. It's sacred, part of our spirit. It is these sticks. We light them, and basically it protects our energy field and gets rid of negative thoughts and the evil spirits, so to speak. So please, anyone that would like to come down and do a cleansing, that would be wonderful as well. And it's important. It's important for us to take care of ourselves and to show our love, and to take any thoughts that maybe don't feed us, any of those feelings that hamper us, and turn them into love, right? Turn them into love. I started by saying I'm going to talk about my journey, and to end on my journey, there is no end. But I'm going to say that I'm so filled with gratitude to be able to be a part of this community, of the family community, of the friends that I have made, in spirit and in physical. And that, I don't know, sometimes I say no words. Love. Next up, we have Alaya, Julie, and Jenny. They're going to sing Hallelujah.
So this is Alaya Schreiber, and she has a little story to tell about how she met Kiely. Julie and I had a little bit of a girl band back in the day, and we were playing at the Lost Trail Lodge, and Kiely was sitting in with us, and I'll let you tell the rest of the story.
I met Kiely when I was probably 5, and my parents took me up to Lost Trail Lodge to see that bluegrass show they were talking about, and she was up there playing her fiddle, and I told my mom that I wanted to be like her and do what she was doing. So we found Jenny, and I started listening to her and started playing when she was 5, and even at the age of probably 5, she was such an inspiration to me and to so many other people in the community.
Thank you very much. All right, so thank you to Alaya, Jesse, and Jenny. Julie and Jenny, what am I doing? Oh, did I say Alyssa? Jesse. There's a Jesse out there, I know there is, besides my son, so. All right, so next up is Anya. She is a friend of a friend, and Anya is going to be singing a Russian folklore song. The bird, like a cuckoo bird. It's a cuckoo bird. She's going to sing cuckoo.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for being here. It's always like Truckee business amazing. I moved from Siberia, and Truckee become my home. And just like this town became a big family when this tragedy happened and treated like their own. So it's amazing to be part of this. And I love you, and this song is for Kiely, for her family, for everyone. And I believe that love and music is the language that doesn't need translation. It doesn't know borders, and it's absolutely eternal. And it's going to be with us forever. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anya. Okay, so I'm going to try not to make any more mistakes, but if I do, we just laugh at that. That makes me feel comfortable. So please have laughter and tears. They all kind of come together and support us and kind of do the same thing. So let's laugh. Now we have Leslie, a friend of a friend. She's going to read a poem called Terabithia.
Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to attend today to support Kiely's family and the town. Everybody's so beautiful here today. We're so lucky here in Truckee that we basically can walk out of our front doors and go somewhere to find solace. And this poem, Terabithia, is actually written about places that are very close to where we are right now. Very close. We can step there right now if we wish. So this is our Terabithia. Across the street from where you and I meet, the ring of stones stands empty and the mountain rose looms. A footbridge takes us to inviting places where we rest and play. Terabithia will always be a welcoming haven. Stones roll and jewels tumble in the riverbed forever. The message in the bottle will always read, "Come back to me." Dragonfly hovers at the end of the day. The bird on my shoulder transports me to a place that only I can recall. You lay in my bosom. The welcoming fire draws our souls together one last time where the truth resides. The travelers take to the road, and the angels stay in Terabithia, which is hidden from others, but we know that it exists forever.
Thank you, Leslie. That was amazing. Beautiful. Thank you. Next we have Angel, and she's going to sing the first song she ever sang with Kiely, Autumn to May.
Hello. I'm really glad that we're all here today to honor this incredible family and this beautiful, beautiful young girl. She's embodiment of strength, beauty, and born of the earth. And every time I looked into her eyes, I would see this ancient soul that was just so sure of herself and so graceful, beautiful, and talented. And I'm just really grateful that I get to be a part of honoring her. So I'm going to sing this song. She was a little tiny little girl, curled up, as he was trying to settle her down. So here we go.
Thank you, Angel.
Alright. Just going to take a moment, take a couple more breaths, get that all situated behind. Be right here. Part of the journey is meeting so many great humans and reuniting with so many people throughout this experience, and just really sharing that one word that I really appreciate a lot, love.
Next up is Brooke Shallow, and she is going to sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Kiely's spirit is an amazing and powerful and vibrant source of love and light for us all. It is with everyone who is lucky enough to experience her presence, and it is in all the places that she called home. I see her spirit as vibrant, full of color, full of love, full of wonder and possibility. This song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, is an ode to the sweet dreams of Kiely that will forever fill our souls.
Oh my gosh, I love that song. Thank you, Brooke. Okay, so next up is Bethany, and Bethany is going to sing Time to Learn.
Thank you, Bethany. I need to shake a little bit, let out some energy, maybe do that stance. It takes a lot to come up in front of humans and chat and talk and present, and especially when we're presenting our souls, right? Because that's what we're doing. The next group of humans that are going to come up here are those teens I was talking about. Amazing
Young adults, resilient, powerful, together, supporting,
collective love, those words. Come on out. First up is going to be Max, Kylie's best friend. And then they are going to introduce themselves. Max, come on up and friends. It's important in our community that we stand behind each other, that we walk with each other, that we talk with each other, and that's what these young people are doing here today. So let's give them all a round of applause. To me, Kiely was the most magical, beautiful, and vibrant soul I will ever find in my life. I remember her smile, her laugh, her love, and of course her favorite word, fabulous. I will always remember how truly that was she. Kiely and I became best friends for 12 years. I remember that first conversation we had when we took that walk down Kiely's road and talked for hours about the things we would and would never do once we grew up. We had no idea we would spend our years growing up together. And I had no idea that I would one day be growing up without her. I don't know how to live in or even recognize this world without her by my side, but I am so grateful for the years we had to laugh and cry and grow together.
share secrets and stories, and leave new ones to tell. Nothing in this world can ever make me regret our friendship, and I would be happy to do it all again, even knowing our time would be cut short. Kiely and I always described ourselves as soulmates, and we were. Kiely was my soulmate, my other half, my sister. It is the greatest joy I have known in my life, and losing her has been the greatest heartbreak. Kiely, I will miss you forever. I will love you forever. I will be my soulmate and my closest friend.
I know you will follow me and watch me through this life, and I know I will be doing this. I hope the next time you're home, we don't have to say goodbye.
I wasn't really sure how to write initial words to say, so I'm just gonna highlight some things I love most about Kiely. Those of you who met her know that she was one of the happiest people in town, happiest people I ever known. Her smile was a near permanent feature on her face. She had a confident, contagious laugh. She was also one of my most supportive friends. She was standing behind me, and she knew me great. All the ways when she kept me informed about how my family and other friends were doing back home. Things that were going on that I hadn't been told about. Long phone calls spinning out of when we're both in trendy plans about climbing and shooting were frequent. always associated Kylie with a lot of happiness and high energy. She was always accountable. Her radiated in her smile, and her remembrance of the smallest sort of details you might have mentioned to her months before, and then the excitement and energy she brought to any social situation. I'll never forget Kylie and I driving around town listening to country music with the windows down. I'll never forget her telling me about the significance of Billy Currington's Pretty Good at Drinking Beer. That's something. These smaller memories of the details that I'm going to remember about Kylie and stay positive about. I don't want to, nor am I ready to say goodbye to Kylie. I want to hear all of your guys' stories too. Let's paint a picture of who she was to us through our shared moments with her. Kylie would want us to know her better for sharing, to celebrate the good times, share our gifts and love, and as Lindsay wrote, dance to life's song with her. My sister asked.
Hi. I want you to know that she's a super sweet, fun, and playful person. And it was like surprising when I'm going to start with an office class. This was not always her favorite class, but one day we were doing an assignment, and it was Sunday, and here comes Kylie, making it super fun and playful, and just giving everyone something to start with. It was very typical of Kylie, and it just been a wonderful day. And another beautiful time was graduation. Everywhere she saw me, she ran with me so about how excited she was, and she was so happy and proud of herself. And it was one of the most beautiful things I ever just seen her. One of the most beautiful things she'd ever been in. It was amazing. And I was so proud of her and so happy for her. And she was just so excited to have someone to celebrate with. And that was also something that was very typical of Kylie. And, you know, as she was graduation, she would be so happy to have someone to celebrate with her. So thank you everyone for showing up and supporting me. One of the most happiest to see this and most grateful people that I know. And that we have since a smile is one of the most beautiful things that you can be blessed with in this world. But a smile from Kylie was the most memorable, but it was never her. Whether you were one of her customers at shop or you were with her jamming out in her car as she sang her heart out, Kylie's smile was so bright it could grace anyone's day. Every moment that I spent with Kylie, whether it be a few moments or many hours, I never felt uneasy. She made every space feel welcoming, and she welcomed everybody into her life. One of the last genuine times that I was able to spend with her was right after I returned from our 6th room. She saw me, and her big, beautiful green eyes just creased with her gorgeous smile that made her whole face red. As she yelled my name and ran around the counter, at her work just to give me a hug. Her embrace is unforgettable. With that warm, passionate hug, I felt at home and I felt loved. We sat and talked about everything that had happened while I was gone, and laughed and I cried, and she gave me a free boba, even though it was against the rules at her work. She was the most fabulous light to shine in this world, and the pain of having kids to continue on without her is unimaginable. But if you look at just the right time, when the orange touches all things around from the sun sets, you know she's there. When a light shines down on you from the stars up above, you know she's there. And when you smell the lovely smell of every flower in the field, you know she's there. While she may not be with us here physically, she lives on, and she will forever be with us. Stay fabulous for Kylie. I did not know I was doing a speech today, so I'm sorry for how sporadic this might be. I just want to say, I first met Kylie not that long ago, but I actually do not remember a time without her in my life. She came into my life very fast and very hard. As soon as we met, we were attached at the hip. We bonded over boy bands and our first kisses at the age of 15. And then getting our driver's licenses, and then getting our first breakups. Goodness. We were all, every time I was with her, it was an adventure. We would go drive to some random place and just blast music. Or we would go to Mexico and just have our ATV tours and meet new people on the beach. I am never going to remember. I'll never forget her. Thank you so much to everyone that helped look for her. I'm so sorry we're all going through this right now. This is Ella Cup, sorry. She wrote that like 5 seconds ago. For me, Kiely was a comment in my life. She came and went throughout the years. She was the strongest and most spontaneous person I knew. She could make any boring event, sitting down on the couch watching TV, into the most eventful just dance crazy party. I met Kiely at a young age, even though at that time I didn't know the effect she had on me. At the time, I knew her as one of the strong, badass girls in hockey who helped destroy all the guys. Now I know meeting her later in life, she hasn't changed. She's captured her spirit up throughout the whole time I've known her. I've had conversations with Kiely. We talked about her hopes and dreams and her future, even in the short little private conversations. We talked about how she wants to maybe one day join the military as a doctor and help people. She's a big inspiration to me. Her confidence inspired me to be the person I am today. I'll never forget her unique energy that would fill a room, and right away she walked through the door in a different room. You'd be like, Kiely's here. And I will spend the rest of my life living it to the fullest, knowing that's what Kiely would have wanted. And I hope you all do too. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I see we have green. Beautiful candle. Thank you, Lindsay, for this candle. So on that journey, on that path, that road that you've all taken to be here, thank you. And for holding space, because that's what we're doing. You all just held space for these fabulous young adults to share their heart's journey with you. So thank you for that. Next up is Julie Brisbane. Your long journey.
Hey everybody. So anybody that knows me as a musician knows that my slight order of set list. I'd save all my set lists throughout the years, and finally putting them on a side binder. The other day when we were playing, a couple weeks ago, when we were playing up in the park, we back up a little bit. I first met Kiely when she was around 5 years old at the Lost Trail Lodge, and her family had this amazing festival there, and our girl band, the Wild Mountain Honeys, played, and it was the most magical festival playing experience ever. And halfway through our set, this magical little 5-year-old came up confidently in her blue dress and decided she was playing the fiddle. We had put her into the set list,
And I remember looking at her. My daughter at that time was around 1.5, and my daughter was sitting on the stairs, kind of watching these women play, and then this beautiful 5-year-old comes up with her fiddle and just rips a bunch of songs on her fiddle. And I just remember looking at her thinking, A, how courageous, B, clearly this is something that she loves, and this is part of her, the fabric of her soul. And then hoping and wishing that my daughter would have that same courage someday. So, going back to my story when we played up in the park a few weeks ago, I was going through my set list trying to find an appropriate song for such a uneasy time, if that's even a word, to describe it, and I came across the set list from that show. And right down to number 5 and 6, that's Kiely in Purple, Angelina Baker, and Boil the Cabbage. So that's my story that I'd like to share.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Julie. On the journey, there's a group of women that were the kind of the center rock of the experience. And actually, we had a name. We were called Bulldogs. And Lindsay being our mama, and then there was Anna, and there was Marika, and there was Abby, and there was myself, among others that came in, as well as people like Alana, and they all go by first names to me. And it was these women that huddled together throughout the experience, took time outs, and figured out how we could go one moment at a time and not go into rabbit holes, because our motto was anything can happen in the next minute. With that being said, one of the great women, Marika, her brother is going to come up here, Robin, and he's going to sing and play a song for us. Come on up, Robin. Eagles, fly with me.
Hey everybody. Marika's here with me. Lindsay's sister. Known Lindsay since high school. Never got to know Kiely very well, but she was totally inspiring. What a light. My daughter Sophie, I reconnected with her, and we're just starting to enjoy closer friendship. I'm going to play a song written by our uncle. He was a really real soul, really talented man, medicine man at the end of his life. And this is one of the last songs that he wrote. So I learned it. I've been using it to deal with his passing, and I found it's helped me with Kiely's as well. It's called Eagle Flies with Me.
On this journey, seeing Kiely's family come together, and their unity and their ability to support one another in a very difficult time. Honored to watch the process and learn who everybody is, and just wanted to say that, and you know who you all are, and you're amazing. Next up, Jesse, Jenny, and Julie. They're going to sing I Am Weary.
When I was asked to be a part of this celebration today, I began to prepare by asking myself the question, what is my intention and what do we hope to cultivate in this space where we are all gathered with tender hearts that can assist this community in processing grief and moving forward. We are all here because a terrible thing happened. Kiely has touched us all in different ways, some that might even be surprising to ourselves. My hope is that from this terrible tragedy, something positive might arise that you can take with you today as you move forward. Kiely's life and her death affected us all here today, and so many people who are not even here. Her story and the impact it made rippled out into the community, and it rippled out even farther into the world. Whether or not you realize it, we are here to hold space for one another. One way that we can hold space for each other is to genuinely listen, to give our full presence to not only others, but to ourselves. And that sometimes means just being in silence and listening. You can listen to the breeze, you can listen to the thoughts that arise, the emotions that come and go, the waves of grief, the waves of joy. It's important that we sit with ourselves in all of those spaces, to be aware of all those spaces that are within each of us, to just listen. Grief can come in waves, and healing is not linear. Here within this space, we can create a container for the grief we collectively feel, and we can start to assist that grief in moving. The intention of this gathering today is to both cultivate and offer a space for our grief, individually and as a community. It is okay to be experiencing grief, or whatever it is that you're feeling right now. It's okay to be okay, and it is okay to not be okay. Each of us experiences grief in our own unique individual ways. But one thing I've heard along the way and in my own experience and journey with grief that has helped me immensely was where there is deep grief, there is deep love. All of us here have been touched by Kiely's spirit. Her short life was one that also encompassed the full spectrum of human experiences. She was so many things to so many different people. And as her mother, Lindsay, reflected, she was everything and everyone. So as you feel this breeze on your skin, that's Kiely. As you feel the sun on your skin when it shines through, that's Kiely. When you experience happiness in your life, that's Kiely. When you experience sorrow, that's Kiely. We all experience this. We are all in this together. I'm sure you've all heard of the stages of grief, and if not, I encourage you to look into them to help them in your own. And now, more recently, I've learned that there's a sixth acknowledged stage of grief, that is grieving. In what ways can we take this terrible tragedy and loss and find the light in the darkness? Just as a prism has its many fractals of light and color, these can represent the many facets of Kiely and who she was. She was a daughter, a granddaughter, a niece, a sister, a friend, so many things. She experienced happiness, she experienced sorrow, just like all of us. In reflecting on who Kiely is, we can connect with a part of her that is in each of us. Let's create a ripple back out into the world of kindness, of compassion, and love in Kiely's memory. From the place of heaviness and darkness that can sometimes be the grief we feel, what fractals of color and light will you carry with you and shine into the world as a memory of Kiely's spirit? I want to read you a poem, Reason, Season, and a Lifetime. People always come into your life for a reason, a season, and a lifetime. When you figure out which it is, you know exactly what to do. When someone is in your life for a reason, it is usually to meet a need you have expressed outwardly or inwardly. They have come to assist you through a difficulty or to provide you with guidance and support, to aid you physically, emotionally, or even spiritually.
They may seem like a godsend to you. They are. They are there for a reason. You need them to be. Then, without any wrongdoing on your part, or at an inconvenient time, this person will say or do something to bring the relationship to an end. Sometimes they die. Sometimes they just walk away. Sometimes they act up or out and force you to take a stand. What we must realize is that our need has been met, our desire fulfilled, their work is done. The prayer you sent up has been answered, and it is now time to move on. When people come into your life for a season, it is because your turn has come to share, grow, or learn. They may bring you an experience of peace or make you laugh. They may teach you something you have never done. They usually give you an unbelievable amount of joy. Believe it. It is real. But only for a season. And like spring turns to summer and summer turns to fall, the season eventually ends. The way this community came together during one family's time of need, to look for Kiely, to support and uplift her family and friends, is the truest representation of what community is. One of Kiely's dear friends reflected on the time shortly after her disappearance, as the community rallied around to do whatever they could to support in the search for Kiely, as the first time she really understood the meaning of community. A community is a group of people who share something in common. You can define a community by the shared attributes of the people in it and or by the strength of the connections among them. Kiely was this common thread that truly showed community coming together and truly highlighted the best in humanity. I'd love to take a moment now to point out the aspen trees that are surrounding us. You can see them all along here, and along there, and back there. And the lessons that we can learn from them as we move forward individually and as a community. The aspen tree uniquely connects through its robust root system with every other aspen tree in the vicinity, some over 40 feet away. That's what we call community, collaboration, sharing a collective strength and resiliency that can overcome stresses and challenges. Its underground root system is resistant to almost all external circumstances that might destroy the individual tree. Through this robust system, trees work together to survive and thrive. Kiely's passing has illuminated the power of community in a time when one of our community members and their family needed us the most. Community, all of you, showed up. We might feel helpless, or like we didn't do enough, or that it wasn't enough. But just know that if one thing can be taken away from Kiely's passing, it's that we are a community that cares deeply about one of our own. I invite you all now to soften your gaze, or close your eyes if you feel comfortable, and place one hand over the center of your chest, and then the other hand over that one. As you soften your gaze or close your eyes, I want you to just notice your breath. I want you to notice your inhales and exhales. And take in a deeper breath. Breathe in from your belly, up through your rib cage, and all the way to your hands. And then exhale from the top to the bottom. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, and breathing out. Feel the beating of your heart. Your feet on the ground. If your feet aren't on the ground, maybe take a moment just to put your feet there on the ground. And imagine that from the bottom of your feet are roots that extend down into the earth beneath you. These roots run from the bottoms of your feet and connect with the robust root system of your local community and your global community.
Together, we are powerful, we are resilient, we are an expression of the unique goodness that resides within each of us. Now I invite you to open your eyes and to look up. I invite you to look around, to look over your shoulders at your people, look around you, and catch someone's gaze, someone's eyes, their smiles. Get close up to someone, maybe share a hug. Looking at all these people, this amazing community, seeing their eyes, their smiles, feel their love. I just want you to pause here too and breathe. Just breathe. So that you really take this all in this day. So that you're really present for yourself and for others. What this day feels like, being amongst your people. I want you to notice the smoke, the breeze, the helicopter flying over. Just take it all in. This whole day, let this be an imprint on your heart of love and of community. Take it all in. Please remember that it is okay to be okay, and it is okay to not be okay. Kiely's family and friends would like for you all to take away from this gathering that they want Kiely to be at peace. They want you to know that she is at peace. And as we move forward, let the impression and the memory of Kiely in your hearts be one of compassion, of kindness, of joy, laughter, music, dancing, whatever it is that brings your heart joy. Her life was too short. This we can all acknowledge. Her passing, and the circumstances surrounding it, have brought up many emotions in all of us. Again, remember, grief is not linear, so however you are feeling, just know it's okay. For those of you who knew Kiely personally, friends, family, loved ones, for those of you who prayed for Kiely, for community, thank you. I hope this ceremony of honoring you as a community and Kiely's spirit serves to move something in you and your grief, that you can walk away from this day with peace in your heart, knowing that Kiely is at peace. Go forward now into this community as a ripple of compassion, of kindness, and of love. Don't forget to smile at one another and hug one another. Thank you for listening. Thank you, parents. Alright, I'm going to walk away right now. Before you is Lindsay and Tommy. And a woman who held a baby against her bosom said, "Speak to us of children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you, yet they belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts, for they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls, for their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, not even your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to become like you. Your life goes backward, not forward, nor journeys of yesterday. You are the bows from which your children as living arrows are sent forth. The archer sees the one upon the path of the infant, and he bends you with his might, that his arrows may go swift and far.
edge of bending and the archer's hand for gladness. For even as he loves the arrow that flies, so he loves also the bow that is sweet. I've been dreading this task, this line, these words, walked on a page, committed to a fate to be spoken aloud. I've been dreading the drafting of a prayer I don't want to pray, from words that fall flat, the vulgar word unworthy of being the language of grief, a dance, perhaps, drawing hands, a drum beat, though my rhythm is off, a song. There's no instrument to it. And so I close my eyes and breathe. I dream of a perfect harmony of life's purest balance, and that breathes healthy. I've been thinking a lot lately about life's balance, day, night, song and silence, grief and joy. There seem to be examples of it everywhere, which makes me know that it's right, and that we should offer up just as much gratitude for the difficult times in life as we do. The Scottish poet Norman captures what it means by craziness, a hint of an emptiness, a picture of causes of unwrapping carefully, one's as fragile as the other. And when you think I'll pretend not to notice the drums in your voice, and you say, I just want it. Put them on the table by your bed. Let it beep in the morning, on the bottom of your sleep into your neck. Wherever you go, I'll go with you. Wherever you are, I'll be one with you. Smile about the fullness you can't manage to, and the emptiness that you can't fill. As I meditate on Kyle's life, who she was, and what she experienced, I find myself holding gratitude for her balanced blessings, for her plenitude and emptiness. I took her on her first trip to Europe when she was 2. Over the course of her life, we went back 2 more times, visited Pompeii and some of the oldest Neolithic stone carvings in Western Europe and Ireland. She saw the Aurora Borealis in Iceland, swam with marine iguanas in the Galapagos, watched a volcano erupt on the Big Island of the skinny-dipped and bioluminescent waters of the Pacific. She spoke with people in foreign lands in their own tongue and played with children on playgrounds to whom she didn't even know how to say anything more than hi or bye. I could go on and on about all of her adventures, near and far, but we also lived on a cold-stream canyon where we had no choice but to homeschool her through 8th grade. There were long periods of time when we were snowbound and couldn't leave home. In those 2 very real, very opposite experiences, there was balance. She knew the freedom of travel and the helplessness of being trapped at home. She was the Virgo child who never wanted her hands dirty and spent her 7th summer bathing only in the creek. She was the child who hated the winter, but would be the first to suggest December pond skating. She lived exactly half of her life as an only child and half as a big sister. She lived all her life singing songs and telling jokes. She knew joy and love, tasted the sweetest treats, and drank of the purest water. Her laughter spun from her lips as gold, and her tongue spoke with the quick humor of a summer thunderclap. This girl, with the tender voice of a 2-year-old, existentially confessed that we humans spend half our waking days in hibernation, clearly also knew the beauty in life's quiet sadness. She knew heartache and pain, tasted the bitterness of regret, and drank from its well. Anger swelled from her as an ocean tide, and her tongue lashed paper cuts. Hers was a life brimming with plenitude and emptiness. And as I stand before you, on my own, I
recognize too that I stand among you. I invite you to celebrate a marriage of joy and grief with me. Joy for having had such powerful light as a daughter for these last 17 years. For the way she touched my heart in play and anger, love and hardship. And the grief in knowing that the absence I feel now is matched only by the love I have. A beautiful symmetry. Blessed are we who can accept this sadness cast under death's shadow. Blessed are we who feel the rising sun shine light upon us, reminding us that the best things in life are oftentimes the most fleeting. Ice cream melts on a hot summer's day. The butterfly seldom rests long enough to be truly gazed upon. A song is sung and fades back to silence. And just like the song we cannot retrieve, though the melody remains in memory, Kiely will surely remain with us as a reminder of life's perfect balance.
Hi. Love. I told Lindsay just a second ago that I was going to tell some jokes, but I'm not a joke teller, so just pretend like I said something really funny right now and just laugh like you just heard something so amazing. Just let it out, like really like. Oh, if you guys could all just read this little saying on the candle, which I'm not going to say, it's beautiful. Next up, we got some band people that need to come on up. Jesse, Jenny, Mabel, and Julie, the 3 J's and Mabel. And Kiely. And whoever else that wants to come up, who wants to come up, please, come on up. Are you here? I hear you. Your necklace is powerful, man. Beautiful. Bentley, are you out there? You want to come on down, Bentley? Let's get some musicians going here, huh? Holding space. Thank you all for being here today and holding space for Kiely, for the family, for friends, for yourselves. It's very much appreciated. Can you tell her they're ready behind me? Not ready yet. We're ready. They're ready. They say ready. We're ready. Let's go. All right. Lindsay and Tony. Lindsay, that was amazing. Tony, thank you for being such a great support person. Dan, you're out there. I saw you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, grandmas and grandpas and cousins and uncles and aunts and nieces and nephews that came out and supported Kiely, searching for Kiely, supporting Lindsay and the family. Thank you, Rock. Thank you, friends and family. I'm going now.